1962, a small village in colonial America. There were no wars, no serial killers, no invading armies. Yet within a few months, more than 200 people were accused of being witches. 19 were publicly executed. One elderly man was crushed to death under heavy stones. But here's the terrifying question. Were they really witches? Or was this one of the greatest cases of mass hysteria in human history? Today, we're uncovering the dark truth behind the Salem Witch Trials. In January 1692, in Salem Village, two young girls, Betty Parris and Abigail Williams, began behaving strangely. They screamed uncontrollably. They fell to the floor in violent fits. They claimed to see invisible figures around them. When a local doctor examined the girls, he reached a shocking conclusion. They have been bewitched. Today, that diagnosis sounds absurd. But in the 17th century, many people genuinely believed that Satan could influence the lives of ordinary people. And with that single diagnosis, fear began to spread throughout the village. Soon, the girls started naming names. Among the first accused were a slave woman, a homeless beggar, and an elderly woman. The evidence against them? Almost none. No physical proof, no witnesses, only accusations. Yet the villagers became convinced that witches were hiding among them. As fear grew, so did the accusations. A disagreement with a neighbor? You might be accused of witchcraft. Act differently from others? You might be accused of witchcraft. Even respected and wealthy citizens soon found themselves under suspicion. No one was safe. A special court was created to handle the growing number of cases. But this court accepted evidence that would never be allowed today. People claimed they had seen the spirit of an accused person attacking them in dreams. Others insisted that invisible forces controlled by witches were tormenting them. And incredibly, these claims were treated as legitimate evidence. The result was devastating. 19 people were hanged, and an 80-year-old farmer named Giles Corey was crushed beneath heavy stones after refusing to enter a plea in court. The trials had become a machine of fear and death. So, were there actually witches in Salem? Most historians say no. Instead, they believe several factors combined to create the perfect storm. Religious extremism, political tensions, personal rivalries, greed over land and property, and above all, fear. Some researchers have even suggested that contaminated grain infected with a hallucinogenic fungus may have caused strange symptoms in some villagers. Although this theory remains debated, one fact is clear. No evidence of actual witchcraft was ever found. By 1693, many people realized that innocent lives were being destroyed. Public confidence in the trials began to collapse. Eventually, the court was dissolved and the accusations stopped. Years later, authorities admitted that serious mistakes had been made. Many of the accused were officially declared innocent. But by then, it was too late. The lives that had been taken could never be restored. The Salem Witch Trials are more than just a strange chapter in history. They are a warning, a reminder of what can happen when fear, rumors, and blind belief become stronger than facts and reason. More than 300 years later, the Salem Witch Trials remain one of the darkest examples of mass hysteria ever recorded. And perhaps the most frightening part is this: the real monster wasn't witchcraft. It was fear itself. What do you think? Was it simply mass hysteria? Or is there still a mystery hidden beneath the surface? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more dark history and unsolved mysteries.